Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Waltart and you are here with Amanda's Inspiration Station.com, and I am bringing a special video today because today is the very last day of our celebrations that we started January 5th. And today is February 28th. So today is the last day that you can receive any of these celebration items. There are many of them that are level 1, which means once you spend $50 before shipping and tax, you can pick out a level 1 item. This Paper Blooms Designer Series paper is absolutely gorgeous. Then we have the Darling Donkeys. We have the Approaching Perfection stamp set, the Oh So Ombre Designer Series paper. Then we have the Corner Bouquet and the Heal Your Heart, which I'm going to show you today 3 very simple cards that feature both of these stamp sets put together. When I first saw these, I thought, wow, these are perfect, especially like for a sympathy card or a thinking of you card. Just the font, how elegant it is. It's just simple, it's sweet, it's pretty, and I'm going to show you today 3 simple cards as a little bonus video. Now remember, today is the last day. Then there's also Flowers and Field Designer Series paper. Then we have level 2, which is with a $100 purchase or more, and that is a Touch of Ink. And then the Berry Blessings, which is the 12 by 12 Designer Series paper of Berry Delightful, and then the Berry Blessings stamp set. Now, the other thing that today is the last day is for you to receive the Punch Party stamp set. I announced earlier this month, well, let me backtrack. So to earn this stamp set, you would have to have a workshop of $300, or you would have to put in your own personal order of $300. A workshop would be maybe you collected a couple orders from people and then you handed it in as one, or it's your own individual order. Then you could earn this for free. But earlier this month, I have 2 extra, and I had announced that I was going to give away one of them. For anyone who placed a $50 order or more in the month of February, your name was going to go in a hat to win one of these. Well, I have 2 extra, and I'm going to put 2 in there. So 2 lucky people from February will be able to have their name in the hat to get this with just purchasing a $50 or more order, okay? And what I'm actually doing is if your order was, let's say, $100 before shipping and tax, your name's gonna go in there twice. So I've decided that for every $50 that you spend, your name goes in the hat. So if you spent $150, your name will go in there 3 times. So, and I have 2, so I will have 2 winners, okay? So I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the cards that we're going to make. Very simple cards. We have one here called, it's a sympathy card, and it just says, sorry for your loss. Very, very simple. Now, I am using the Corner Bouquet and the Heal Your Heart stamp set, but what I've added is the butterfly punch, the dual butterfly punch, which, let's see here. Of course, I can't find it when I want to find it. Oh, here it is. Of course, I can't. So I just punched it, and for the sake of the video, because I have 3 cards, I did do a lot of stuff ahead of time. I went ahead and I punched these out in Balming Blue. Now, if you can see them a little bit, they have a little bit of texture. The texture is because after I punched them out, I actually ran them through an embossing folder. And I ran them through the subtle embossing folder. It just kind of gives it a little bit more texture. Okay, so this is the stamp set that or the punch that I used for that one. Then the next one that I have is this card right here. It just says, wishing I could heal your heart. Very simple. We're just using the 2, the saying and the stamp. Corner Bouquet, but instead now I'm using this dragon butterfly punch. Just like I did the butterfly, I'm using the dragonfly, but I actually took it out of the Designer Series paper that is found on page, give me a minute because I want to show you, Page 25 in your mini catalog. This is the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper. And there's a piece of paper in there that has all these dragonflies. Now these dragonflies, you can line them right on up into your Designer Series paper and pop them out. So for the sake of video, I already did that as well. Then the last one that I did is just something very simple. This time I didn't use a punch, I used dies. These dies are from the Stitch So Sweetly. And I literally just stamped the corner bouquet again, stamped the image, and then put some rhinestone. We're in this together. These are very simple cards. Then on the inside it says, I don't know what I would do without you. So these are just very simple cards. I can't promise to always fix your problems, but I can always promise that you won't face them alone. I mean, these are just very simple cards, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with this one first. I'm going to actually bring out my Stamparatus. I love my Stamparatus. So I'm just going to bring that out. Now, I have my regular cardstock base here. This is basic white, and I'm just folding it in half right now. It measures at 5.5 by 8.5, and then I'm literally just folding in half and using my bone folder to secure the crease. Then I have two other pieces of cardstock. I have basic white and basic black. The basic black is 4 by 5.25. And then the basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to take this because I want this to be right in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of place my basic white piece of cardstock here. And I'm going to get out my magnets and not put them too close because they are very strong. And I'm just going to place this where I want to place this on my white cardstock. And then I'm just going to press down firmly like this, okay? That way I have it all secure. I'm going to get out my Balmy Blue ink pad. And I'm just going to ink this up. And I'm actually going to take one of these stamp sets and just kind of place it at the back because it's like the perfect level. And we're just going to do it like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Stamparatus. Voila. Okay. So I have that done. Now I'm going to stamp in my memento, sorry for your loss. So we're just going to ink that up. Okay. And I'm just going to line that up at the very top here. Stamp. And then I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm literally just going to place them. I'm going to do 2 there. Oops. Wow. That was weird. It like stuck to my finger. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. So, and then I'm just going to kind of angle one there. And then I'm going to take a little one. I'm going to get my scissors out here, my paper snips. And I'm going to place one angled in the other direction. So they're kind of flying like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal because I'm just going to attach this to my basic black. And then I'm going to flip it back over because I'm going to use my dimensionals to pop it up on my cardstock. This is very simple, simple colors. I mean, I'm just using black and white with a touch of a light color. And then I'm going to set that right there. So there is our first card. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the second one. So we have the Wishing I Could Heal Your Heart. And I'm going to actually get these out because we'll go ahead and stamp those in the center. I like the scenes. I know that, you know, it's something that we have to do is sympathy cards. We never want to, we hope we never have to send them, but when we do send them, it really does make a difference to the person who's receiving them. All right, so again, we have our card base, and I used the basic white thick, and we're measuring at 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to varnish in those crease. This time, I still have basic white and I still have basic black, but this time it measures at 3.5 by 4.25, and this will be 3.25 by 4.25. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get out our Memento, and I'm going to close up my Balmy Blue before I stick my elbow in it. And I'm just going to ink this up, and I want to make sure that I get it nice and dark. And I'm just going to, again, stamp in the corner, pressing firmly like that. I'm then going to get out the stamp that says, wishing I could heal your heart. And I'm going to stamp that up at the top like that. Now this time I punched out a different color, Dragonfly, and that is totally fine. So we're gonna go ahead and put him on there, or her. I guess it could be a girl too. Again, flip it over. We're going to attach it flat onto the basic black, and then we'll attach it with dimensionals onto the card base. Can you believe Celebrations is over? You know, I was really excited because this is the first year we're doing it in January and February and not March. And I was really kind of excited, like, yay, because we're doing it again in July and August with all new celebration items. But now I feel like, oh, there's some stuff I still want to play with and I don't have enough time now. So there is our second card. So I guess there's that. Pros and cons of it. All right. But you know what? I still can always do it. If I need to make a sympathy card, these are great stamp sets to have one. So I know that I have that in case I need to do that. All right. Again, with the card base. Oops, I got that one a little bit crooked there. There we go. Now, this one here also measures at 4 by 5.25, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our soft sea foam, and I am going to clean this off because we need our soft sea foam. So I just have my my chamois here. All right, so we got that, and I'm going to do something though, just to make sure that I got it all off. There we go. All right, I just wanted to make sure. All right, so with this one, we're still going to do this one in the bottom corner like we did on all the rest of them. But we're also going to do it in the top corner, the opposite direction. There we go. This one's just giving it a little something different. Then we have our two pieces here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, again, this basic white onto the basic black. And I'm going to do that flat. Oh, you know what? We forgot to stamp on the inside of this. Hold on. I Can't Promise is the one we used. So let's do that. Hold on. I just saw that stamp set or stamp after I put it on there. So let's stamp that in the center. There we go. Sorry, forgot about that. Okay, so for this one, we're going to flip this one back over again because now we're going to pop that one up. And give it out my paper snips here so I can use every single little piece here. And we'll do that. And we're going to place that right on our card. Then in the inside of this one's going to say, I don't know what I would do without you. Because we're in this together. So there's that one. So cute. All right, so let's go ahead and get out. We're in this together. We're going to stamp that. There we go. And I'm going to put some rhinestones on here. I have 2 of them. Just going to do 1 in each corner just to kind of give it a little bling. Little bling is always fun. All right. And now I'm going to put this flat onto the basic black, just like we did all the other white cardstock over the black, basic black. But then I'm going to pop up the basic black onto the card. All right. So if you guys don't have these 2 stamp sets yet, this is definitely one you might want to consider getting, because like I said, it's not something that we always, you know, we never want to hear of somebody's suffering or of somebody's loss, but it's going to happen. It's part of life. And the thing we can do is be kind. So these are great cards. This is a great stamp set for this. So both of these are great. I love this as the background. I love the fonts in this one. It's just a great stamp set to have. And then if you place a $50 order to get one of those or both of those, your name will go in the drawing depending how many. If you did one, your name will go in once. If you did enough to get both these, your name would go in twice to earn this. And 2 people this month will earn this. So, or win this, I should say, not earn it, win it, because I'm drawing names. So it's winning it. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick last video. Again, today is the last day. And then we start March 1st already. That is so crazy to me. March 1st. I don't know about you, but I live in southern Wisconsin, and Janesville, Wisconsin to be exact. And we had a lot of snow, a lot. And quite a few feet on our ground. And then this last week we've had 40-degree weather. So our snow is slowly melting. But like today was almost 50 degrees. And when we're used to having, you know, it be 1 degree, and now all of a sudden today it's like 50. It is like just a breath of fresh air. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so nice outside. So, okay. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.